Hi, I'm Rosie and welcome to your yoga practice today. Today I'm going to be guiding you through a sequence devoted to activating the energy of the mother archetype in your body. So I have a very good friend who's in her third trimester and expecting her daughter. So I wanted to create a sequence especially for her and for you to activate that deep, beautiful, nourishing energy of the mother within. All us women contain this energy within us, whether we have children, want children, never want children. It is a really powerful energy to nourish in us. It is the part of us that nourishes. It is the part of us that is loving and kind and caring. But it is also the part of us that is strong, that is powerful. It's our fierce protector. And that's the energy you bring into being a mother to others, but also the energy you bring into being a mother to yourself. It is the part of you that got you on your mat today to do something and move. But it is also the part of you that's going to look after you through the practice. So you'll notice I have a chair here. So a chair is really, really useful whether you are a little less mobile or you are pregnant and need a little support, because it's very important as a mother to know when to ask for help and to be okay asking for help and support. We lean on our communities and our friends and our loved ones throughout our life, and never more so when we have a little baby that we need help with. So we have the chair, a blanket in case you need something to prop up your knees. I want you to think of this practice as something that is both nourishing and looking after and protecting your body by keeping it strong and well. So we have those two energies at play today. We're going to begin by sitting comfortably. If you want to sit up, or fold up your blanket, roll up and sit up on it. If that feels more comfortable, that can tip the pelvis forward a little, which is really nice. Cross-legged or kneeling, or even if you feel more comfortable sitting up on the chair, start there. You're going to place your hands on your belly, your thumbs touching and your first fingers touching, thumbs touching at your belly button, and connect to your belly. As a woman, we can connect to our womb. As a pregnant woman, we can connect to the baby that you're growing inside you. So either way, it's connecting to that beautiful area of creative energy within your body. Gosh, women's bodies are amazing. So close down your eyes and start taking some really nice, long, deep breaths. Exhale all the air out. Inhaling, filling up. Really expand into your rib cage, up into your chest. And exhale through the mouth. Inhaling, filling up through the nose. And exhaling through the mouth. Starting to really tune in and connect to your womb, your baby, your body, this very moment. How do you feel today? How much energy you have? What will be nourishing for you today? To push yourself or to let yourself go a bit slower and take it a bit easier? As women, and never more so than when women are pregnant, we are bombarded by how we should do things, advice, and this way is best and that way is best. And no matter how well intentioned it is, it can get a little confusing. And the mother energy tells you to turn inward and listen to the voice inside. Whether it is your body that you're making a decision about, or it's your baby, your child, you know best. Mother knows best. You are the only unique version of you, and every child, every baby is the only unique version of them. There's so much conflicting advice because the true answer lies within, and is never more so necessary to learn to listen to that mother's intuition that all women hold inside them than when we are having a baby. So breathing here, softening, starting with stillness, starting with listening, starting with arriving here on your mat, in your body, in this moment, letting go of everything else. Blink open your eyes. If you're on a prop, you can stay on it or you can come off, which is more comfortable. We're going to take some side bends to begin to open up the side body. So inhale, reach your arms up above your head, really nice and long. Reach your fingers up to the sky. And then you're going to come over to your left and bend your left elbow, drop your left ear to your left shoulder, allow your left shoulder to drop away, and reach your right arm really strong. Your right hip grounding down into the mat. And your next inhale, press yourself back up to center, and exhale, come over to your right hand on the floor, left hip grounding down this time, left arm reaching up and over, right ear dropping to your right shoulder dropping away. And let's move with the breath now. Inhale up to center, exhale, bend over to your left. Inhale up to center, exhale, bend over to your right. Inhale up to center, exhale, bend over to your left. Inhale up to center, and exhale, bend over to your right. Next time we're going to stay, so inhale up to center, exhale, bend over to your left, reaching your right arm, grounding your right hip, dropping your left ear to your left shoulder, dropping your left shoulder away from your left ear, and then reach your right arm down towards your right hip and allow your ear to drop, your left ear to drop towards your left shoulder to get a nice neck stretch. Now it's important when you're in pregnancy to remember that you have something called relaxin in your body. I won't go into all the science, but needless to say, it's necessary to be a little more gentle with yourself, a little more careful, a little more nourishing when you are stretching. This relaxin allows your ligaments to stretch, and we want to keep your ligaments intact. So you want to stretch it about 80%. We're not trying to push too hard. You are creating life, so don't push too hard. And for all my non-pregnant ladies doing this, don't push too hard. Why are you pushing so hard? Soften, surrender into the pose, relax into the pose. I'm going to keep your head dropping towards your left shoulder as you press yourself up. And then take your left hand to your left cheek, cradle your cheek with love. Give your face, yourself some love. And then press your head upright. And do the other side. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend over to your right. Ground your left hip. Reach your left arm. Right ear to right shoulder dropping away. Nice deep breaths. Again, about 80% of the stretch that you can do. Think nourishing, think soft, think opening and caring for your body, not pushing. Don't be a tiger mum to your body. Okay, reach your left hand down by your left hip. You can roll your left shoulder back a bit to get that really delicious stretch in the left side of your neck. Breathing here, breathing space into your body. That's the one thing that is beautiful energy to bring to your body, to your life, to motherhood, is space. You're going to leave your right ear dropping towards your right shoulder. Slowly bring your body upright. Take your right hand to your right cheek. Cradle your face with love. And then bring yourself up to center. You're going to come onto all fours, facing the head of your mat. So your hands, wrists underneath your shoulders in alignment, your hips above your knees. We're going to take cat-cow here. So getting mobility into your spine is such a beautiful thing to do for your body. So you're going to open the chest, inhale to arch, exhale, curl your body round, almost like you're hugging your baby if you're one of my pregnant friends. And then keep moving like this. So inhale to look up and arch, exhale to round. It's really important to allow your breath to be comfortable and natural. So though I will give guidance, it is merely guidance. I am not in your body. Use your intuition to breathe how you need to breathe. I only ask that you have the intention to have slower, calmer, longer breaths. But especially in pregnancy, don't hold your breath. Keep feeding your body with the oxygen. And don't worry too much about the breath and the movement being completely aligned, unless that feels really good for you. I do that a lot in my personal practice, but when I do open classes, my breath is often out of sync and I'm moving with people and breathing and moving and taking advantage of the energy of the group instead. So there are multiple ways your body can move and breathe. Move and breathe. Sorry. Move and breathe. Okay. So come back to neutral. I'm going to ask you to bring your left hand a little bit forward, maybe like a hand's length further forward than your right hand. You're going to turn your left shin off to the left, tuck your right toes under, and we're coming into side plank. So you're going to bring your right foot in line with your left knee and lift your right arm up to the sky. Apologies, I'm squinting. I'm very lucky I've got the sun in my face. So breathe here for a moment just to establish the pose. I want you to feel that your hips are pressing forward, your glutes are squeezing so you feel stable. I want you to feel that you're turning the eye of your left elbow forward. And you're going to lean into the left hand, if you can, to lift your right leg. If you don't feel comfortable leaning, you can stay just here in the side plank. If you feel comfortable lifting, you're going to lift it at hip height, and we're going to lift and lower it. So lower and lift, and lower and lift. You can look down at your left hand for balance, lower and lift. If you are using the chair more for balance, you can have it in front of you and have your hand on it, so you can join in with this. You can prep that up for a future class. We're lifting and lowering. We're going to do 5 more. 5. Nice deep breaths when you're here. 3. And 2. And 1. And leave the leg up there. And you're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the right foot down. Take a nice side stretch. And take some nice deep breaths. Again, remembering not your deepest stretch. And then coming back to all fours, let's take a couple of rounds of cat-cow. Remember, bringing your hands back in line underneath your shoulders. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. Spread between your shoulder blades, squeeze your glutes. Inhale to arch. And exhale to round. Let's do the other side. I'm going to have my back to you so you can get a different view. So right hand a little further forward. You're going to send the left leg back, the right, I'm going to move my notepad, and the right shin behind you. Bring your left foot down and your left arm up to the sky. Again, you're squeezing your glutes to bring your hips forward, so you're not sitting back towards the right heel, but really pressing your hips forward. Left arm to the sky. You can find your alignment here for a moment. And then you're going to lift the left leg by leaning forward a little bit into the right hand. Remember that right upper arm is externally rotated. So you have the right eye of the elbow, the eye of the right elbow facing forwards or a little towards the left. And then we're going to lift and lower. So keep the rest of the body nice and still while you lift and lower the left leg. And I hope you're feeling some intensity with this. So it's not fast, it's not rushed, but it's strong. And it's a movement to protect and nurture your body. These are the energies of the mother. Strong, powerful, but also nurturing. We'll do 5 more. So 5, 4, hopefully you get a bit of a shake. 3, 2, 1. Stay up there and we'll pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Bring the foot down, take a stretch. Right shoulder moving away from your right ear, lots of space around the neck. And then coming back to all fours. And we're going to step forward. So if you need to use the chair, it's really useful to help you step up to the front of the mat. So we're going to use the chair as a friend. It's good to ask for help. And obviously you don't have to have a chair or use it if you feel flexible and open enough, but the whole point is if you're pregnant, don't push too hard. It's okay to ask for help. We're going to start at the front of the mat. Just bring your hands into your heart space for a moment, connect to your heart, onto your womb, onto your belly, onto your baby, connect to the energy within you. And you can keep your hands on your belly if that feels nice. We're going to be going down into squats. So again, a bit of power, a bit of intensity, a bit of heat, and we're going to move slowly to nourish and nurture your body. So feet mat distance apart, toes slightly turned out. Again, hands where you want. I'm going to lift my hands up because that feels nice for me. So you're going to go down really slowly. Coming down into Malasana again. Hands can be on the chair. We're going to stay down here for 1 breath. And then lift up with the chair or without. And again, down, nice and slow. Breath steady. And straight back up this time. And we're going to keep moving like this. So this is something I've heard from my mama friends. There's a lot of repetition in the life of a mother. But there's a lot of repetition in life in general. Sometimes you have to do something over and over and over again because it's good for you. You have to motivate yourself to do things that are boring or not your favorite because they're good for you. Like this is good for strength, the hips, and we're repeating it because we're looking after ourselves. We're nurturing and nourishing our body with a bit of discipline, with a bit of fierce love. Let's take 3 more. And if you want to just come a little way down and up, that is totally fine as well. Do what feels good for your body and be honest with yourself, as you would with your child. What is good for you? And what is needed? When is there a little bit of extra push needed? Okay, let's make this the last one actually. Hands again, pausing on your belly. Take some breaths, check in. Relish these moments of stillness as much as the movement. Bring moments of stillness where you close your eyes and check in with yourself into your day. So you know that you're listening to your intuition and that you can take an action from this calm and grounded space. I'm going to inhale, lift your arms up. We're coming down into the squat again. This is a really good position to practice, so I'm bringing it in. Now if you can bring your hands onto the floor in front of you, do. If you need the chair, if you've got like blocks or books or something. We're going to step your right leg back and come into a lizard lunge. So your hands are either up here, but your left foot is wide on the mat, your right foot is back. And you're opening your chest. And just take a little rock backwards and forwards. Keep your breath nice and steady. And then lower the right knee. In this case, if you don't have a very soft floor, sometimes it's nice to have a blanket to place under your knee. You can set that up for yourself. I want you to lift your left arm up to the sky to come into an open twist. If you have more belly, you can bring your right arm out to the side just to give yourself a bit more space to open. So breathing here. And again, you're not in your deepest stretch and lunge. Back off a little bit. We're just trying to open the body, to relax, to nourish, to nurture. We're not pushing. We're not forcing. Bring your hand back down. And again, you can use the chair if you need to. We're going to come into bending and straightening the left leg. So again, you don't need to fully straighten it to get the benefits. So we're just moving fairly nice pace as we move back and forth. It's not exactly in time with the lovely slow cadence of breathing that I hope you're keeping. We're just getting a little bit of warmth into the back leg. And this time we're going to come to almost straight, so a little bit of a bend in your left knee. Move my hand so you can see better. And I want you to press down into your left heel energetically, and then energetically pull your left heel back without moving it. So we're activating the muscles of the back of the leg. Should make you shake. Press hard, pull hard. Keep the rest of the body still. For 3, for 2, for 1. Bend into the left knee, and then just come back into your 80% stretch of the left leg to breathe for nice, long, 2 deep breaths. And out. Anytime you need to sigh, I love a good sigh. On the exhale, anytime you need to sigh can feel really, really lovely, really relaxing. Coming forward, straighten the back leg. And again, if you need your chair for help to come forward, you can step forward. Come up to stand, hands placed comfortably on your belly. So hands placed on your belly, we're going to repeat on the other side. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, come down into that squat. Hands down, step your left leg back this time into that lizard lunge. And again, rock backwards and forwards. You have your chair or blocks or whatever you need there to help you. You know how to use them. And place your left hand down, reach your right arm up to the sky, take that lovely twist, open, nice deep breaths. And bring your hands back down. Bring your left knee down and bend and straighten that right leg. Again, you can be up high. You can have your hands up on blocks to help you here. The point is you're not trying to go to your deepest stretch. You're just trying to get some movement, some warmth, some flow into your body. Next time we come back, we're going to activate the muscles of the back of the leg. So pressing down into the floor with the right heel, pulling back energetically, but not moving the foot. And breathe here. Get a shake on. Really use some effort. We were mixing strength and effort with softness. That is the energy of the mother, through and through. Nice deep breaths for 3, for 2, for 1. Bend into your right leg and then 2 deep breaths in a more relaxed, passive stretch. Again, a little bend in your right leg because we're not trying to go too deep. Neck in line with your spine, so you're not dropping your head down, you're keeping your neck in line, your shoulders open. Nice deep breath. Bend into your right leg, step back up to the front of the mat and come up to stand. You're going to come to face me on the long edge of your mat. Turn your toes out. We're coming into goddess pose. So that is a nice deep squat. Your knees are in line with your second toe, so pointing in the same direction as your second toe if you can. You want to avoid your knees dropping in. So really think about squeezing those glute muscles so you fired up a little at the start. And coming down into this. You can bring your hands onto your belly. Just getting a bit of a flow from side to side to start with. And let's bring your left elbow to your left knee. Reach your right arm up and over. Inhale up to center. Exhale over to your right. Inhale up to center. Exhale over to your left. Inhale up to center. Exhale over to your right. Inhale up to center. Straighten your legs. And then come back in, and you can bend and straighten your legs as much as you need to. We're going to try and stay in the intensity of the pose. You're going to inhale, arms up through center. Exhale, flex your hands and bring your arms at shoulder height. Inhale, prayer up through center. Exhaling, flexing your hands, arms at shoulder height. One more, inhale, up through center. Exhale, flex your arms at shoulder height. Come back to center, hands on belly. We're staying for 5, for 4. Where can you soften? For 2, for 1. Straighten your legs. Bring your feet together. And so we're going to do one more standing pose. So if you have the chair, I'd like you to use it. If you don't have a chair, you don't need it. But you're going to bend your knees so you can place your hands comfortably on the chair. You're going to send your right leg back behind you. And you want a nice long straight line between the heel of your right foot up to the crown of your head. So you need to bring your body forward a little. We're going to lift and lower the back leg. So lift and lower, and this is all coming from your bum, so I want you to only lift as much as you can squeeze your bum. So no arching. I really want you to think about keeping the spine really straight as you lift and lower. We'll go for 5, for 4, for 3, nice bend in your left leg, for 2, for 1, and now turn out the back leg and do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and if you don't have a chair, just bring your hands to your waist. 1, Now carefully come up to stand. Give yourself a little wriggle, a little bit of fluidity between the strength, a bit of nourishing softness between the strong movements. And we're going to come onto the other side. So bend your knees, bring your body at an angle in line with your left leg that you are sending back, and we lift and lower. And you want to try not to have too much weight on the chair. It's just for a little bit of extra balance help. For 6, 5. You can point your back toe or flex it or floint it. And then turn it out for 10. Again, squeezing the glute, nothing going on in the lower back. For 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up to center, just a little bit of extra glute work. We're going to come down to the floor now. So using the chair if you need it, bring your right knee back, your left knee back, sit down. We're coming into a seated wide leg pose, Upavishta Konasana. Again, not your widest split, just something that is opening, nourishing, comfortable. If you need to sit up on a blanket, a cushion to help you tilt your pelvis forward, please do. You're going to bring your left hand out to the left, reach your right arm up and over for a side bend. Again, not your deepest stretch, but I really love you to press your right hip down into the ground, and in the opposing direction with your right hand, lift and stretch and reach. Nice deep breaths here. And then coming back up and over to the other side, right hand down, left arm up and over, grounding into your left hip. Your head can be softly relaxed down, or you can be looking down, whichever's more comfortable for your neck. A nice deep breath, shoulders relax down. And notice if there's anywhere there's tension in your body. Can you relax your jaw, your face, your forehead, and focus on that lovely, deep, nourishing breath. Coming back up to center, and then just walking forwards. If you have a lovely belly in the way, lovely baby in the way, just walk forward however's comfortable for you. Hands on your belly is a really nice place to sit. You're not trying to over push. If you want to come further forwards into a deeper stretch, please do. Walking your hands forward, but make sure you're still getting an external rotation in the upper part of your legs. So you're trying to keep your toes pointing up to the sky. Engagement in your feet. So feet flexed or pointed, but as long as you are activating your feet. Nice deep breath here. Again, don't drop your head down towards your neck. Keep your neck in line with your spine. Try not to round your back too much. You're thinking open chest as you come forward. I'm staying a little bit upright because I'm nourishing my body. I'm staying at a 80%-ish stretch for what I can do. That's what feels good today, and it'll feel different tomorrow, and that's okay. And then walking back up. Take your hands underneath your knees, coming into Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Again, you can be up here, you can put pillows underneath your knees, you can be opening wide, but we're again not going for the deepest stretch. Taking your hands to your feet, sitting up tall, and breathe here. Or if it feels good, you can rock your pelvis a little bit back and forward. So rounding a little bit into your spine to come back, and arching a little bit to come forward. I like to kind of incorporate a lot of this spinal flow into many of my postures in my own practice. It's a lovely way of tapping into feminine energy, which is flow. And movement, you can take it into a little bit of a circle if that feels comfortable. And you can be still and just watching the flow of your breath. Beautiful. We're going to come onto our sides now. So you're coming onto your left elbow, your right elbow, sorry. And you are on your left hip. I'm trying to mirror you, but I'm completely getting it wrong. Come down onto your left or your right side. You want your feet in line with your hips, in line with your shoulder, in line with your elbow. Doesn't matter which side you do. Let's do one side together. We're going to do clam. So bring your top hand onto your top hip. So you're trying not to let your hip open out. Your hips are level. And you're going to open the top knee out and close it. So we're squeezing the glute as we open it, but we're not opening and rocking back onto our bum. We're going to do 20. If it's comfortable for you, you can lift your feet, keep them in line with your hips, and open and close for there. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Keep your breath nice and steady. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Give it a little bit of a pat on your bum, a bit of a rub. You're going to press up and come over to the other side. Again, I'm going to trust you know your lefts and rights today. Working together here in community. So onto one hip, your shoulder, elbow, hip and feet are all in one line. Top hand onto the hip to keep it nice and level and in line with the bottom hip. And you're opening and closing. If you'd like to, you're lifting the feet as well. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Beautiful. Nice rub. Pat it out. And then we're going to come up for our final seat. If you are in your third trimester, please don't lie on your back. If you are not, you're very welcome to come into Shavasana. But if you are in your third trimester, it's better if you are propped up. Either you can be on a bolster, I don't have one here, but you can have some bolsters propped up so you're nice and comfy. Or you can sit with your back up against a wall. If you are not pregnant and you're just coming here for the mama energy, please feel free to lie down on your back in Shavasana. I'm going to come wherever you are. If you want to sit on the chair as well, actually, you can sit on the chair. We're just coming into our closing sequence. So this is just a time to be still and allow the practice to integrate. So close down your eyes wherever you are. Get very, very comfy. If it's comfy for you in the position you found, place your hands on your belly, on your womb, on your baby, and really connect to that source of creative energy in the woman's body. And then just wait for you to find your comfortable seat here. You can release the effort of the breath now. And just take these moments to relax. The energy of the mother is present in every single one of us. She is the part of us that nurtures us, that looks after us, that is kind and compassionate to us and to others. She's the part that holds us when we're not with anyone else. And she's the part that holds the people that we love when they need us. She's also our fierce protector. She is our power. She is our strength. And we are all amazing, amazing mothers. Whether we have children or we never have children, this beautiful energy is within each of us. And especially so today, because here you are on your mat, nurturing and nourishing and pushing yourself a little bit, just enough. Now I would love you to see out the practice here, lying, comfy, eyes closed, resting, because rest is the most productive thing you can do as a woman. Promise you. Just being for a little bit longer. I'm going to say goodbye and turn off the recording, but yeah, please lie as long as you can. It's been an absolute pleasure to share this practice with you. Namaste.